Hi friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Designs. I am back with a fun kind of find, and I'm retaping this. I'm trying on a different camera. Hold on. I don't think I can use it all the time, but I'm going to try it today. Um, I have got a Keto Chow recipe box that, though I would not eat this every day, I wouldn't probably eat it, but on special occasions, a lot of this. Um, Keto Chow has been a great tool for me to meet my protein. I have such a hard time getting food in. It is really weird now. And it's not that I don't want to eat. I do want to eat, but I just only have so much I can get in. And I will share more about that later at a different time. But I saw that Keto Chow had a box that they set up all their goodies, and I thought, well, this is probably a good idea. I could get this, set up new recipes, healthier recipes, etc. And then it came with a bunch of recipe cards, and then I went back and ordered some of the older sets. So now I use all my discounts through Two Crazy Ketos. So they are also on YouTube. I highly recommend them. I highly recommend that you watch them, and they're just joy. They're just joy. Now, do I do everything they do? No, I do not. Do I try everything they try? No, I do not. Because in this journey, we need to do what's right for each one of us. We need to set our own healthy boundaries. We need to know what our lane is and just be good in that. And I'm super fine in mine. But I'm not going to see me eating like creamy baked cauliflower. But what a great thing to make for my husband, my family, etc. These are things that I can get recipes for and then take them to family gatherings or friendship gatherings, and maybe that would be an encouragement. So beef stroganoff on zucchini is a great idea. Better than bran muffins. I'm probably not going to do that one. Chicken cordon bleu. I have recently discovered I think I'm pretty allergic to chicken, but I could totally make this for my husband and daughter, and I would love to do that. Guys, when it is Girl Scout season, if any of you, I could not do this. I would have to give the rest of the cookies to my daughter and say, hide them in a freezer somewhere. But if that's your gig and that's what gets you over the hump, I think this is a great idea. Drop biscuits. There's going to come a day I'm going to want to try this. I'm not there yet, but I do want to try it. Now, one thing I want to tell you is on these, they give you the serving size. They tell you how much, how many in 5 biscuits is the yield, the calories, the net carbs, the protein, which is 10.5 per biscuit. That's fantastic. The fiber and the fat. Now, I reached out to Keto Chow, spoke to Kay, who does the question and answer stuff. They have several people, but I always end up with Kay. She's so sweet. And I asked, I don't do net carbs, I do the full carbs. And she said, go back on their website and they will give the full carbs now. So that is a blessing. And then on the back, you just get your grocery list and how to do it. These are really simple recipes. I have not seen anything that's crazy. So here's an eggplant parmesan lasagna. There's going to come a day I'm probably going to want to try something like that. Ginger crust. That would be lovely. Only for Christmas, I might try something like that. The Keto Chow chili, I was cleaning out my freezer today, and I found a whole lot of, grass-fed chili meat, and I thought, I'm going to pull that one out. And by the way, if you didn't recognize, the top of this becomes your recipe card holder. How cute is that? So, mint chocolate with fudge. My husband loves fudge. For Christmas this year, it's a done deal. I'm going to make that for him. Chocolate PB Muddy Buddies. My husband likes cereal. Maybe I'll make these for him. Maybe I won't. I'm not a cereal person, so it doesn't bother me. But for him, he might enjoy this. Rosemary Parmesan crackers. Now that is something I might enjoy later. Because it yields 50 crackers, the serving size is 5, and you get 10 servings. The protein is 11.9. That might be something that once I'm doing more salads or whatnot, I might do that. But in the meantime, I'm not going to do that. Sausage gravy, yeah, that's something to try. That's something to try. S'mores no-bake cupcakes, that might be nice. I don't know. Spicy sloppy Joe cobbler, now that's interesting. So do they give you... They give you the biscuit topping too. Now, they use almond flour. I avoid almond flour because of oxalates, but I might try it with a couple of other options. I could use the pork rind, is it pork rinds? Anyways, that are ground up. I could use that in substitute for the almond flour. I could use additional coconut flour. You just have to try the recipe and try it out. I know I'm super cheap and that holds me back from doing those, but I may give that a try. Spicy taco tamale pie. Again, it's probably using almond flour, and I will have to see what I can do to substitute that out. So those are a couple that I just have to see. Orange blueberry overnight cereal. I'm trying to see. It uses, so I'll read this recipe. 1 can unsweetened coconut cream, 1/3 cup water, 1 serving orange cream, keto chow, 1/4 cup unsweetened shredded coconut. That's not bad. 2 tablespoons hemp hearts, 2 tablespoons whole chia seeds. Now there's debate in this community over chia seeds, so you have to do your research. And 1/2 cup fresh blueberries washed and dried. Now, I will tell you that I know that there are people that this would be like, can't do it. But the net carbs are 3.38, so that probably means the whole carbs, which I only count whole carbs. I only have 10 or less. Sometimes I go 10 to 20, but I keep it really at 10. I can't tell you if I could do this. I don't know that I would do this, but would I make it for my husband? Oh, yes, I would. Yes, I would. Orange cream and cranberry pie. That's going to be for Thanksgiving. We were literally in the cranberry bogs in New England at the harvest, and we helped do dry harvest. So we love cranberry, and how delightful to have a dessert like that. So that will be fun. I was trying to see, okay, the ginger crust that we saw earlier, that's the crust for this. I'll make a whole pie. I'll probably get 1 sliver, and that'll be it. And I might take 2 slivers, put the second one up in the freezer. But I was just sharing with some sweet keto friends, group I'm a part of, that I can't hardly stand anything too sweet anymore. I'm really not a sweet person, and I used to love sweets. So things change. Who knows? Pumpkin cream cheese cookies. I would make these for my husband during that time. Tomato basil French dressing. Yes. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it there. That sounds really good. It's avocado oil or light olive oil, 1/3 cup. I'm not going to read all of it. White wine vinegar, coconut liquid aminos, creamy tomato basil keto chow, 2 tablespoons of erythritol. I am not a big erythritol person. I would probably try something else. Paprika, Worcestershire sauce, however you say it, and water is needed. So I might not even put the sweet in it and make it and see if it's sweet enough on its own. We just see. Turnip gratin, probably not going to do that. And then flavor combos for shakes. So I have a stack of these. Now, before I even start using these, I plan we're going to be going out of state next month. And I am going to take all of this and look up the total carbs. Now, if I see something before then that I'm like, oh, I got to try it now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use it. But in the meantime, I'm also going to change one other thing in these recipes. I will not go by letter. I will probably go by like typical recipe dividers, like main dish, side, things like that. That's just because that's how I grew up and that's how my brain thinks. So anyways, as you can see, they have a lot of old ones that you can pick up. And so I picked up many, and I read every single one that was in the stack. And I thought, yes, I can do that. And this is something like my husband would love. He would love a chocolate strawberry mint cooler. He'd love that. So there were a lot of these. There's, I think, 5 or 6 in each thing. And so a root beer float, spice cake. There you go. Cookies and cream icebox cake. Vanilla cream tarts. There's a lot of things. Now, they aren't just sweets. They have other things in them, just like the kit that came with it. But for me, there's just some of this that when it's somebody's birthday, in our house, I could do things like this, or I could hand it to my daughter and say, oh, for my birthday, why don't you try that? Why don't you try the vanilla birthday cake? Well, let me back that up. Actually, I would go with the chocolate. So, the raspberry eggnog muffins. And I have to tell you, guys, I am so satiated on this diet that I really don't have cravings. I don't struggle with that. And I feel kind of badly about that. But I think because I've been sick so long and this has made me so much better, I wouldn't dare rock that boat. So, but this is what I would love for my birthday. Mini mocha mousse cups. Come on. Coffee and chocolate? Yeah. I'm not dead yet. And then just all kinds of other things. So I think, and I'm sorry guys, these are all start with, I'll open one at the end, hot buttered spice apple tea, lettuce wrap shrimp tacos. So that sounds amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and open this. And I want to count out how many cards come in this. They also have a subscription, and I did sign up for it. So there's one. You get the lettuce wrapped shrimp tacos, better than brand muffins, sweet and spicy peanut sauce. And so if I end up with two of something, I'll look to see if they're the same recipe. Sometimes they better their recipes, and or then I'll share one with a friend or family member. Banana blondies and chocolate toffee bacon bark. So that kind of sounds weird to me, but okay. I'm sure, I mean, they have all kinds of people contributing all kinds of recipes. So I think this is an excellent tool. I looked for a long time. I have online books. I have online, recipe books, things like that. Plus I have actual tangible in your hand books. But I just felt like sometimes I just want to pull a card out and go. And I don't want to read, like I love to read recipe books, but I just don't want to now. I just have too many other things I'm trying to get done. So, all right. So look what I got in the mail. I could not believe it. So this is from Element. It's a sample pack, a 3-stick pack, and I just got it out of nowhere. I did cut it open because I was like, well, what did they send me? Did they send me something new? Did something change? No. They sent me some of the regular samples of goodies that I just love. So I've got a watermelon salt, I've got a raspberry salt, and I've got a citrus salt. As hot as it is right now this summer, I literally carry these in my little, I wear it like a crossbody, but it's a fanny pack. They don't call it that anymore, but anyways, it's basically an old fanny pack. Well, new, I bought it off of Amazon, but I carry these all the time. I never not go anywhere without these. It has become such a staple in my diet. I have one for breakfast in my coffee, eventually at some point. And then if I feel like I need it, I will have one in a HEB mineral water, the plain kind. I love this brand. It's very affordable. It's yummy. And I did not like mineral water before at all. So this is my orange. I will get 3 of these out for this 12 fluid ounce bottle. Now, other people need more flavor intense. I don't necessarily. I highly recommend you put it in a cup that's bigger than what it will hold because it's going to bubble up. And then I try to always get the crushed ice from, I don't know if you can see that, but the crushed ice from Sonic. Or, it's just little bitty tinies. Now, what I will do for my grands, if they want some, is I would literally put those in crushed ice in a bowl, and then I would sprinkle like raspberry or watermelon. I'd let them pick citrus, whatever they like, and then sprinkle that just a little bit on top of that and let them taste it. And I guarantee you they would love it. So thank you, Element, for this, and thank you, Keto Chow, for providing that for us, and HEB for their mineral water because it's fantastic and it's very affordable. So I hope this encourages you in your health journey. This is just some of the tools that I'm using for me in my health journey. What I do is not something you need to do. It's what I need to do for my body and my health. But I will tell you that it's been amazing. And I am going at the end of next month to a conference where I'm going to take my recent lab work, my X-rays of my knee, and my husband wants me to get one of that's my right knee and my left ankle. My left ankle's all of a sudden out of nowhere, almost 40 years later, giving me problems. So, but I want those to be looked at, and because I have lost quite a bit already, those things should in theory be getting better, hopefully, but we'll see. And I want the doctor to look at my labs were amazing. My blood pressure was amazing. My cholesterol's the lowest it's ever been in my adult life. So, but when I get back from that conference, I will sit down with you guys and tell you where I've been and where I am now. And I hope that this will be an encouragement. It's never to say, oh, look at me, I've done it perfectly. I'm not perfect. But I would tell you that this has not been hard for me at all. The only thing that's hard for me is if I reintroduce like a vegetable in and it makes me sick, or like I did with chicken and it made me sick. Okay, so what? I feel better, hopefully it doesn't linger, but I'm learning. I'm learning to listen to my body, to do what is best for my body. And amazingly, every day I'm just stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. And I'm able to do more. I am literally able to do more. And I got to tell you, a non-scale win. I sat on a little piece of lawn furniture with my husband. It was a little love seat. And for the first time, I wasn't bleeding over into his area. And I wasn't afraid it was going to break. I know that sounds silly, but if you've been that chunky girl, yeah, that's where my brain would always go. And I sat there. It was a cloth seat, and I didn't even think twice. I didn't even. And I had both grandchildren on each knee. I had my husband sitting next to me. It was a blessing beyond our words. And it won't be long that I will be, doing more and more and more. And as my weight decreases, I mean, if you don't know this, for every pound you lose, it's 7 pounds on your joints, your knees, your ankles, all of that. So, but I've done, almost 6 decades of damage to my joints. And part of that came from when I was young, and I just played a lot of sports, and I played hard. And that's what happens sometimes. So that's been the result, and I may have to have those joints replaced, or I may not. And the prayer is I don't have to, but I just take it one day at a time. So whatever you do in your health journey, I would highly encourage you, if you're a believer, pray about it, read everything, seek out knowledge, and just take it one day at a time. I mean, yes, I kind of plan a week at a time in meals, but if I don't eat tacos on Taco Tuesday, then so what? I take that and I eat it on Thursday. It's not a big deal. Or maybe I don't get everything that I planned down to eat. I am literally right now, I've spent all day rendering. We received a whole bunch. I'd asked my daughter, they raise pigs. I asked her, please save me the lard when you process your pigs. And I'm rendering it down. I'm going to use it for soap making. I'm going to use it for my skin. And my skin is amazing today. And I'm going to use it to cook with. And I could only get done a fourth of it. It's been going all day. That's okay. I'll just every day do a fourth or a third. It's a third or a fourth in there. So, and I'm learning how much I can do in the pot, how long the process is, etc. So this is just one of those parts of my journey that where years ago I would have never rendered the lard down. I would have just bought it. And that would have been garbage, because this is organically fed, grass-fed pigs. So I'm thrilled. I am totally thrilled. And so I'm now going to have, it for my soap making. I'm going to have it for all these things. Guess what everybody's getting for Christmas this year? Shh, don't tell anybody. Okay. So that's my journey. You don't need to do what I do. I don't do everything from scratch. But when we moved to this property, I did a lot. I made a lot of soap. I sold soap. I sewed. I, taught. We did spinning and weaving. We made mozzarella. We had only raw milk, that we made our own raw cheese. And I was grinding the flour to make the bread, to juicing, we grow the fruit, all of that. And we still have all the orchards. We have the pecans and the berry patches and the grapes and all the trees of peaches and nectarines and oh goodness, we've got lemons and oranges. We've got everything. We got everything. Plums. We got it all. Pecans. We've got all this wonderful blessing here. And just because I am ketovore or keto carnivore, it doesn't mean that when my husband walks in about twice a month, I'll take one taste of whatever fruit he has. Because number one, he worked hard to grow it. Number two, he wants me to enjoy it with him. It is seasonal. It is locally grown. I know it's safe. That's a gift. The same thing when I have like a little tomato and peppers or onions. And like today I had my 3 little burger sliders that I made from scratch. And got this great mold from Amazon. I can share it with you guys in the next video. Leave a comment below if you want me to. It is a game changer on buying your own ground fresh beef and making your own patties and putting them up in the freezer. It is a total game changer. And our daughters get ready and son-in-law get ready to butcher a bull, and we are going to purchase that meat. We are going to purchase from them. Lord willing, if there's enough, we're going to purchase whatever we can get. I don't do the organ stuff. That is not my gig. I can't do that. I cannot even bring my brain. Remember I was vegan vegetarian for 7 years, over 7 years. Yeah, no. And then once we transitioned meat in, I was barely eating meat until this now. So, making my own hamburger patty saves me tons of money. I know exactly what's in that meat. It is not garbage meat. It is really healthy beef. And those are all grass-fed, grass-finished. They do not feed that cattle anything except for the green grass on their property. So they're really grass farmers. If you watch any of the regenerative farming, you know that rangers, farmers, they become grass farmers is what they are. So, but anything else you guys would like me to share or talk about, I'll be glad to. I initially would never have done keto chow, but I need it. I need the nutrition. It is massive nutrition. In each pouch, you get 1/3 of the nutrition for the day. I need that. You get the protein. I need that. I can't eat sometimes. I just can't get it in. And so this is a big deal for me. It was literally, I was doing all this stuff very slowly. The minute I added that in, scale moved, everything moved in a crazy way, in just a crazy way. And like I said, got that lab work back. It was crazy. So anyways, in the end, this works for me. You do you. You do everything you need to do for your health. And again, I always tell people, I just literally typed this week. Just like in homeschooling, I would tell parents as a retired teacher and even a teacher at that time, pray every year, whether if you're a believer, whether you're private, public, or homeschool, get on your knees and ask God, what's His will in your school? I say the same thing about diet. Get on your knees, pray. I do highly believe that carbs and especially sugar should just not be in the diet. I'm sorry. The more I research sugar, I don't know why we even have it, except for that we need to be addicted to something. But I will tell you that I am not pro-sugar, and I'm sorry. If that offends you, please forgive me. I don't mean to. But I do believe that a low-carb diet is a fantastic tool for so many who are ill. And I don't, you have to do what your doctor tells you to do as far as if you have health issues and you have to be on medications or whatnot. I'm not a doctor. I'm not medical in any way. But I will tell you that a low-carb way of life is not a bad choice. And, so, okay, friends, I'm going to quit talking. I'm going to let you go. I love you guys. I pray your day is blessed, creative, and lovely. Like, subscribe, leave those comments below. Give me your feedback. And if you also enjoy Keto Chow and you have something you've developed, a special recipe, put it in the notes, put in the comments so everybody can share and know in this. And I'd love to learn from you. Everybody would love to learn from you. And again, for these hot summer days, be sure you get some elements. I'm already almost out of my dark chocolate that I put in my coffee, so I'm getting ready to place an order. And basically what I do is usually 2 orange, 2 chocolates. It's become my favorites. I get so many of the others that I get to intermix them. I'm totally fine. Plus, I have some that I previously ordered in bulk, so I just throw those in. If they're in the mix and I pull them out, that's what I get that day. I just put everything in a jar and have it out on my little table. That's my coffee bar that has my coffee pods and my husband's tea and my keto brains and my keto chow, and then my elements and my relights from Redmond's Relight. And I think those are great tools to have right by that fridge for me. And it just makes it simple. I keep in my lane. I set up my boundaries as to what my body needs, and I do what my body needs. So whatever you do, I highly recommend that you go at this slowly. I think the carnivore 30, 60, 90 day option it's an elimination diet. You stick to that carnivore diet and then slowly add things back in, and you will find out really quickly what your body says. Yay, give me more. And then your body goes, wow, are you crazy? So yes, I've had a couple of those where, ooh, it was a lesson learned. So, all right, friends, I hope this encourages you today. I love you guys, but as much as I love you, Jesus loves you more. And he has such beautiful plans for your life. Just keep seeking him. He'll guide your steps. All right, friends, if I can help in any way, feel free to email me. It's listed below, and or leave a comment, and I'll answer you back. Or you can reach me on Instagram. I have Healthy Living 4, him, HIM.com, or I have josephinesdesigns.com. And you are welcome to go to either one of those, and I'll be glad to help in any way I can. Or I have lots of friends I could ask. So doctors, health coaches, etc. I have no problem. There's a lot I don't know. I'm still learning. So, and I'll probably keep learning till the day I die. And that's the best part of this, is that we just keep growing. Our brain keeps developing, and we keep trying new things. And that's the best way to keep our mind healthy. So you guys know, have a little bit of research and time in on this and experience. So definitely, if you're right-handed, do things left-handed. If you always turn left, turn right and see what else can happen. You know, take the scenic route and let your brain try to figure it out, not your phone. All right, guys. I mean, don't get completely lost and put yourself in danger, but you know what I'm saying. Try a few things differently, and that will help your brain to grow. Chess is great. Reading, music, all that. It's very good brain development tools. So, all right, guys, I love you. Have a great day, and I'll be talking to you soon. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.